The Loneliest by Måneskin is a song I'm talking you through today. Before I crack on with this video though, if you could like and subscribe, that would help me out tremendously. And if you want the full notated sheet music for this song, I'll also leave a link in the description below. So I'm going to go through the main sections. I'm going to play the main sections up to speed so you can see and hear exactly what's being played. And then we'll break it down and go through it together with on-screen notation again, so you know exactly what's being played. So we've got 8 bars rest on this intro. Drums come in, verse 1. Have a listen to this section. Goes like this. Okay, like I said, we've got 8 bars rest to start with. We do come in, we've got 8 notes on the hi-hat, backbeat is on the 2 and the 4. We've got this tricky bass drum part that falls in between the hi-hats, between beats 2 and 3. It's quite a slow song, this song, so it's 65 beats per minute. So we've got a little bit of time to get that in. Let's do bar 1, hi-hat, snare and kick. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and this is the groove kind of throughout this verse and a lot of this song as well. So let's just look at this bar so we know exactly what's going on. We're going to go 1 and 2 and then we're going to go and 3 and 4 and. So when you do that double kick, your right hand may have a tendency to follow your foot. So let's try and get that separation. We're going to go from the first snare. So we're going to go hands, right foot, foot, foot. And again, 3, 4. Hands, right foot, foot, foot. And I think if you practice going right foot, 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 or both hands, right foot, 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 that will really help you out. So let's do the top line. Here we go. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and last bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 2. It's pretty much the same. The first bar is a little bit different. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and crash into the second bar. So that beat 4 is going to go both right, left, 1. Let's do all of line 2. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Last bar, line 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the next line, a little bit different actually. The first bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So we've got a kick between beats 4 and 1. The second bar, I've got like a little drum fill at the end. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that last bit is 3 and 4 and. 3 is hi-hat and kick. 3 snare, high, floor, kick. And then we've got this section that builds up. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Does it again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Snare and floor. And then crash. 2, 3, 4. And the very last bar is a little drum fill that leads us nicely into the chorus. It goes 1, 2, snare, snare, hi, hi, floor. Last bar, again, 1, 2, snare, snare, hi, hi, floor. That's all hand to hand, one hand after the other. Then that brings us to the chorus. Have a listen to the chorus. Goes like this. Okay, so the chorus, we've got a fairly stripped out rock beat here on the ride cymbal. Let's do the top line. It starts with the crash. So we're going to go 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and second bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and third bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so that first bar we've got the crash with the snare on beats 4, so it's going to go 4 and then second bar crash again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and third bar 1 and 2 and 3 and snare and crash again and last bar crash 2 and 3 and 4 and the very last line goes crash to the open hi-hat 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then that brings us nicely into verse 2. Have a listen to verse 2. Goes like this. Okay, so verse 2 starts with the snare and floor on beats 4. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 and the groove 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and third bar 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and line 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 E and so we've got a nice little drum fill here. Like I said, that does bring us nicely into the second chorus, which is pretty much the same kind of grooves and fills that we've already talked about. So I'm going to skip and go straight to the guitar solo. Now, guitar solo, playing 16th notes on the ride cymbal with some crashes and fills along the way. Have a listen to guitar solo. Goes like this. Okay, so I'm playing 16th notes on the ride cymbal, same kind of foot pattern, bass, snare, bass, 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 snare, but I'm now playing 16th notes. Do have quite a few crashes that sometimes back up the snare drum. So the first bar, 3 E and 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Let's do it again, a little bit slower. 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Might not have the same coordination patterns with your kick if you did so for the previous parts of the song, because we're now playing it all with our right hand, playing 16th note, so that should fall into place nicely with the kick. Second bar, 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So we do have that crash with the snare drum. Line 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a triplet in. So we've got that same sort of triplet run around the kit. Snare, snare, high, high, floor, floor. It's a little bit tricky before. So from the beginning of that bar, we've got 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and the Lucasade, Lucasade. So you've got that 30-second note kick into that triplet. So that's a little bit tricky. Next line down, 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Now again, this is a little bit tricky because on the E of the 3, we've got a crash. 3 E and a 4. 3 E and a 4 E and a. So that's a little bit tricky. Next line, 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we've got 4 bars rest, and the last bar got 2 beats rest. It goes 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 E and. I do want to go through the last 5 bars. I think this is quite important. It's a nice little drum fill. It's quite tricky to read, but it goes 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and crash, crash. So we've got these 30-second notes. It's going to go crash, snare, 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 crash, snare, snare, high, high, floor, crash, crash. So that's quite tricky. Even that last little bit, them triplets, snare, snare, high, high, floor, crash, crash, into the next bar. So let's try a bar again. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and crash, snare, 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 crash, snare, snare, high, high, floor, crash. Next bar, and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and hands, foot, and last line, 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 and crash. That is pretty much the gist of what is going on in this song. It's a nice slow song, so you can listen to it. It does give you time, as a drummer, certainly when you're learning the song, to work out and listen to exactly what is going on. But let me know your comments, give me some feedback, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.